Rebecca Burns with Ink and Owl Bookkeeping. I'm going live this morning for the first time in a really long time. It took me a while to get on, so it's just barely still morning, trying to figure out all the new settings on Facebook, and hopefully this is working. I'm sure no one is really going to get on for a little while and actually watch this, so I'm just going to talk and see how this goes. I'm trying to expand my horizons a little bit and get more comfortable being in front of the camera, which is a huge challenge for me. I'm quite an introvert, so this is quite hard for me. So I am home today on this lovely Friday morning. Got up, got the kids to school, came back and made breakfast, got a cup of coffee. We'll probably get another cup of coffee and continue recording stuff to generate some content for going forward. Had really planned on being at the kids' school today for Christmas parties, but that kind of fell through with the whole pandemic and everything that's going on. So I'm home working on my day off because that's how accountants roll right now. So I just wanted to share some of my thoughts. Mostly about the whole situation going on right now. Many accountants never really stopped working during the pandemic. It was kind of just a whole change of situation and adjusting everything and just continued powering through everything. In my state, our governor considered accountants one of the essential workers, along with lawyers and all the healthcare professionals and all the standard essential workers for all the other states. So my office never really closed. And I just feel that accountants did not necessarily get all the appreciation that they should have gotten for getting through all of this year. While the frontline workers were definitely the most appreciated, and they certainly deserved it. They were saving people's lives as best they could. I feel that in other ways, accountants were saving everyone else by continuing to work, filing tax returns. I know I saw a huge increase of people that had not filed tax returns for a couple of years that due to the stimulus stipulations, all of a sudden I had people coming in with 2 and 3 years of back taxes needing done so they would be able to qualify for tax stimulus. So I'm sure other people saw that. The other thing is that with the CARES Act and the PPP loans and all of that lovely mess we're still working through, it was a learning experience every day. This was really one of my first full tax seasons. I worked through last tax season. It was my first tax season on my own, and I expected it to be quite hard and a huge learning experience, and it was due to the Tax Cut and Jobs Act and all the changes from what I had initially learned, and hearing the horror stories from other older accountants from the last big tax changes that had come in the tax season after that. So I was a little bit intimidated by all that, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. But this year was a whole nother beast. Every day the rules were changing as Congress or the president changed their mind on who was doing what and how, and the IRS and the Small Business Administration, and it was kind of crazy there for a while. And I still was going into the office, and so it was really hard to sleep at night with all the stress and everything, and everyone else is getting to stay home and spend time with their family and kind of find ways to cope with all the stress, and I don't feel that accountants really had that chance. And then by extending the filing deadline till July, it just prolonged it. And then we had a couple weeks break between that and when the tax season, where our usual push to try and get everyone that filed extensions to get it in before that started again. So we were going pretty much straight through till October 15th, and it's just one thing after another. And so this is Thanksgiving was really my first vacation all year, any time to spend with the family, and it was really nice. I enjoyed it. Um, but I wanted to see if I can figure out how to share this real quick. But I feel like um, our, no, it's not going to let me. But I don't know if you guys remember the commercial earlier this year. I think it was one of the Super Bowl commercials from Volkswagen for the uh, celebrity accountant. And I just feel like a lot of us felt like that way all year. Those of us trying to keep small businesses alive, trying to come up with anything and everything we could think of to try and help them out. Um, while everyone was home learning new skills and hobbies, we were up reading the latest guidelines on whatever they managed to pass as far as stimulus or whatever rules were changing on the PPP loans. So I just want to say, if you know any accountants, try to give them a little extra love right now. They are busy finishing up their years, trying to cram in all of their last continuing education before the end of the year and learning anything that changed for the coming tax year. So hopefully next year won't be quite as stressful, but that remains to be seen. Things can still change drastically between now and April 15th, but we will see. Hoping it goes well. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.